target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Motioning him from the slot right. Now Jackson on third down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson off the play action. That's caught. He found some space. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens lower the deficit they face. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar out of the pistol. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the 49ers are gonna have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in 1 contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Blitz coming, Lamar. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Lamar. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
First down from the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Ravens football, and they'll look for some points here, but might just be too little too late in a lopsided fourth quarter. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Lamar throwing again. This throw is caught. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Complete out to the right. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here on 4th. He brings it in. He's out of bounds. They didn't even come close there. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. And they're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again in that sidelines, to go for it the next time they get this shot.
Passing downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 36. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion, headed right. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has a man, it's Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a 49er 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
60 Eagles. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They send a tight end in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
From the gun, Jackson. He's looking deep once again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's trying another one deep. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut into the lead by another point. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. It's intercepted. That's Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times simply won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Walker hauls it in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the 18 on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's choose to be with that final timeout. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Jackson yet again. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The 49ers keep running away with this. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens trying to do some window dressing. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's cut at the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Ravens get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Well, Brock, we both know this. Some guys are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others, though, come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late.
Cam Little to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Intercepted by the Ravens.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception than just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up. Check go.
Here's the handoff. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. out on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Ravens get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Second and 10 now. Try and push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Report!
To throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Looking to throw it. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, set!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Second down, Jackson to pass. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.